All right, so we are vlogging. This is my very first vlog. So I'm sitting here at this park. I'm gonna show you. The road is closed at the moment, so since the road is closed and it's a quiet day, I figured, how about I try out my new camera? So I had got a GoPro Hero 3, and this, I bought this off of eBay for $80. And the reason it was so cheap is because it is a remanufactured camera, and it comes with 80 pieces for $80. So here we are testing it out today, and we're gonna see how it works. Not only how it works, but see if it's a good deal, since it was only $80. So let's go. I'm gonna give you a quick walk around. I mean, the truck is still a project, so it's not gonna be like, you know, this amazing project, you know, this amazing truck that everyone else has. It's a project. It's coming along pretty good. So here it is. This is a 2001 Dodge Ram 1500. It's a V8. It is rough, as you can see down there. Still got to get body work done on it, but at the moment I'm hauling an engine, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get that off. It's just a stock truck, and it's in rough condition, as you can see. I mean, it has a little bit of body work that needs to be done down there at the bottom and all that stuff, but it's not terrible by any means, but it does need a little bit of work. I am running exhaust. Exhaust is about the only thing I'm running on this truck. It is a Flowmaster 44 series exhaust. I bought that off of eBay as well. I'm pretty sure you can tell I buy a lot of stuff off of eBay, but I just changed the exhaust up recently. I had the exhaust that came out the back a couple days ago to do side exhaust. This is currently how it's looking. I mean, it's not perfect because my Sawzall broke. Well, I was halfway finished, and I had to half do it because, yeah, I was too lazy to go and get a Sawzall because who got time for that? So that's what I did, and it sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna give you a quick sound over. Coming up here at the front, I previously just did new rotors and brakes on the truck, and I still need shocks, and I got a Skyjacker steering stabilizer. And what this truck needs, I'm planning on getting a 18-foot car hauler trailer for it. I still got to get a trailer brake installed on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to haul cars, because I'm planning on flipping cars, buying cars, fix them, sell them, etc. Here's the front. As you can see, it's all original. It's the sport, so sport bumper, and this is what I really wanted, was these tow hooks, and that's why I got the off-road editions, because for the tow hooks, that's obviously is the only model you can get with those, and that's exactly what I got for it. So I got fender flares on the truck. Let me take you over here. So again, those are my work lights, and I'm gonna give you an overview of the truck from this way. I'm gonna go back a little farther. there you go. It's not bad looking. It's for a truck that I bought that was a lot rustier than this, and because of the fact that I really didn't finish up the bodywork because I just, you know, I'm gonna tell you a story. Bought this truck. Let me go with it. This is the best angle for the truck. So basically, I bought this truck from, as you may know, I'm in Michigan, so I bought this truck in Flint for $2,400, right? All right, truck is solid. I mean, this, when I say, I don't know if I was holding the camera right, but when I say this truck was solid, I mean this truck was solid. It had literally everything that you can ever want. I mean, this truck was clean. The only thing it needed was a little bit of body rust. And obviously, living in Michigan, you're not really going to find too many good-looking trucks, and especially in Detroit. Detroit, you ain't going to find a second-gen Ram with no rust. So I went to Flint, this was the closest truck that I can find in better condition than the others. And so what I did is, when I got it, well, the reverse was half working. So guess what that means? That means the reverse in the transmission was going out. The truck was strong. I mean, you could put your foot to the floor, and my God, would this truck take off. And it still do take off. But I had to go get the truck. The truck had to go and get a rebuild, and that was $1,500. No, that was $1,700. $1,700. And originally, I was going to spend that $1,700 on, you know, upgrades and stuff like that. And that didn't work out, and I had to work it instead. So here it is as a result. But other than that, I can't complain. But that was 100. When I did that, it was 173,000 miles ago. Well, not ago, but it had 173,000 miles. And this is how many miles we're running now. We got 203,053 miles on the truck. Recently, I just hit 203, and as you can see, I drive this truck pretty good. I said this before, but if you're gonna do CBs, get the tunables, because this dual is hard to tune. But that's it. But here's a little bit of inside. So let's just go inside for this, because it's a little windy today and it's cold. I've been working this truck a lot this year, so it's not gonna be clean, but you know, this is a project truck that I'm gonna get fixed up eventually. I mean, but right now it's just one thing at a time, and hopefully I'll be able to get this thing going. So, but it's not a bad truck at all. This door actually opens. When I got the truck, that door did not open, so this door is still froze. I gotta break the bottom lock off of it to get it open, but we're gonna get that done. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make some money with it, and that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make some money, get her going, and then hopefully by next year I should have this truck getting fixed up pretty good. So they sound really good. I really like it. So for a very cheap fix, I mean, minus the Flowmaster, since the Flowmasters themselves are very expensive, I would prefer anybody to get the I prefer people to get the what you can do is, to be super cheap, I live in Detroit. You need a club. And I park my truck on the street because, well, that's just the only place I get to park my truck. But you can go to AutoZone and get a Borola Ramble exhaust for like $20, $25, $30. That's what I have on the Durango, which by the way, I'm getting an engine put in that truck, and I'm gonna show you the process of that thing. But you can get a Rambo exhaust for like $30, and then just get yourself a 90-degree elbow, and there you go. You got one sick sounding truck for like not even $90 if you don't want to buy a Flowmaster Super 44 series exhaust. Let me go and show you the Durango. So this is what you would call a backyard mechanic. So here, me and my dad here, we are pulling this engine out, and what I figured is that this truck was sitting for 5 years, and what I think happened was that because this truck sat for 5 years and they did have water in the radiator and the engine had water in it, I think it probably busted and cracked the head or something, and that's why it was running bad, and that's why it was the way it was. So yeah, me wasting money. I bought a water pump because the truck needed a water pump anyway, so I bought a water pump for it. And I had to buy a whole brand new plate. I had to buy a brand new plate for this thing because when I was taking off the harmonic balancer, yeah, it was hard to get this thing off, and we cracked the plate. So I had to get a whole new plate, $40. And this pulley, we could not get this thing off because the bolt was not even like, it wasn't like strip, it was like strip on the inside. So had to get a whole new one of those, and it was froze anyway, so we had to get a new one. And yeah, turned out we're not even using the engine. We had bought a parts truck, which is where I got these lights from. They're decent, they're not good. I'm gonna get some new ones, but we bought a parts truck, took the engine out of that thing because the transmission was going in it. And so we said, screw it, let's just take the engine out of it and put it in this thing, since that truck was no good and it needed a transmission. So that's what we did, and that's what we're doing. But anyway, this is the truck that we bought. It was, paid $1,000 for it. It was sitting for 5 years, and it's a good truck, drives great. And here's all the extra parts in it that we took off the other ones. All the fenders and hood mounts, which I do have the hood over there. And guess what? While living in Detroit, look at that. Someone literally broke the ignition in the truck, thought the truck was running. The truck was not running. And they felt fucking stupid because the truck was not running. And in a result, I took the steering wheel out of the other truck, and I'm going to be putting that steering wheel in this truck since they broke the ignition, and you gotta have to replace the whole wheel. But this is a nice looking truck. This is a 2001, I think it's a 2001. Let's see. This is a I got the VIN number, but they don't say the year. It has 355 axle ratios in it, but they don't say the whatever. It's a 2001. I know that. And yeah, it's a clean truck, really clean. And yeah, paid $1,000 for it. The guy did not want to go no lower than that. And as a result, we're gonna get her fixed up, drive her around a little bit, sell her. My brother was actually thinking about getting it, so he might get it. So, hopefully we get it fixed.